The script Ohio takes the field as we are going to get ready for our final season episode of the regular season here. Final two games, and we start off with one of our tougher ones that we knew would be coming into this season, especially after the Michigan debacle earlier this thing in the last episode. We get an opportunity to try to bounce back, and this is another revenge game opportunity after the way last season happened against the Buckeyes. We're going to start this episode off on the road in Columbus, one of the most harsh environments you can be in, and we're going to try to get our season back on track before it spins out of control. We've dropped to number 4 in the country. Ohio State is struggling. They are 4-3 in the Big Ten right now, and 6-4 overall on the season. So, welcome back to the channel for those of y'all returning, and welcome if you are new here to Champ and Sons. So before we jump into this thing, we got some final recruiting stuff to look at, right? And this is getting a little nervous. Tavares, we made it into his top 5 of his selection. Now, we've only got one little check mark, a championship contender. So it's kind of one of these things, taking a look at what can we do to try to, finish this recruitment off, because Tennessee's starting to catch back up to us. And we've got to be smart with how we kind of do things from here. Was trying to go after some of these big name guys, at least. Or at least I say big name, high star, high value kind of recruits. That's something we're going to have to keep a watch on. Now, as we continue to go down the line, we're starting to really kind of, I think, hit our stride with some of these guys. Another one, Amaya, we've dropped down to 3rd at this point. And it's one of those, if you miss on the hard sell, you kind of be like, well, okay, that makes sense, I'll change it. But we really hit his. It's just SC and then Notre Dame have taken over for us. So, I want to keep it in. Maybe if we can continue to win, it changes his mind, but I'm just not so sure about that. Now, looking at a gem of a 4-star receiver, DeMarcus Stitzer, coming out of San Diego, California. We are first on his interest, at least. Knowing 2 of his check marks, just reaching the top 5, we're going to go and hit the hard sell up and be able to make a pretty educated guess on what we need to do. So we are going to hit the standard bear and then obviously sliding into the DMs, and hopefully that's going to be enough to kind of seal the deal for us with him. With some of these other guys, we really want to try to close that gap on the recruiting. And I think it's just going to take performance on the field, as much as I hate to say it. So looking at what's going on in the playoff picture right now, we have dropped down to the All-State Sugar Bowl. I mean, I guess it's not really a drop. But USC, they are number 1 in the country. They are heading up the Rose Bowl. North Carolina out of the ACC, that's a shocker. And the Cotton Bowl. And then Oregon coming up. 3 Big Ten teams in the top 4. That's pretty much unheard of at this stage. I don't think anything like that would ever actually happen. But you never know. You never know how things shape out, right? So all we can do is work it out on the field. So let's hit the field here against the Buckeyes as we hitting that one off to Dunham right up the middle, and a big hole opens up. This is our opening possession of this ball game, needing to try to get this game started off right. Although we did that against Michigan, we saw how that ended. So this is going to be a full team performance we're going to have to get going. But so let's just jump into this thing here from the 35 now. Baker in the shotgun drops that one off to Meeks coming across the field. And he's been we haven't been able to give him as much attention lately as we really should. He's really stepped up. He is incredibly young, but he is talented and fast. So now on 2nd and 7, Baker's going to clap his hands. It's going to be a handoff over to Dunham on the RPO, and man, did we read that one incorrectly. Handed that one off to Dunham, and he stopped for about a few yard loss, so that's going to make it right back to 3rd and 10. Baker now looking over the defense here. Has it, fires that one across the field, hits a Mel who's going to get to the line. He barely got there, but he did, and that counts for us as he's going to get to the line on that one. And he's got 98 receiving yards over the season. No more important than the 10.5 he just got for us right there. So 1st and 10 Spartans as Baker claps his hands once more, fires it. He's going to hit Colbin Price. Not a whole lot of space. This Buckeyes defense is not giving up a whole lot. That's going to make it 2nd and 8. Going to have to do little chunk plays to get down the field. So 2nd and 8, staying in the shotgun. 4 wide set this time. Technically, Price is our tight end in the slot right. He's got the snap. Blitz comes. Baker rolls out to the right. He's going to have some space in front of him. Takes off and takes the hit about 8 yards down the field. He'll get 1 extra, it looked like. And that's going to make it 3rd and 1. Actually, only picks about 7 yards on that play. So 3rd and 1. Baker comes out in a pistol formation, has the snap, hands it off to Dunham up the middle. Hole opens up, and Dunham gets brought down at about the 3. No, they're actually going to give him the 2-yard line. All right, I was about to cheat my own guy out of a yard on that one. But he takes that one right up the gut. Good blocking up the middle there. So 1st and goal here. The Spartans 2 yards away in the shotgun. Hands off Dunham off left guard, and he's going to walk it in. Touchdown, Spartans. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Jamison Dunham breaks the tie, gets us on the scoreboard on our opening drive. Worms his way into the end zone on the handoff coming right off left guard. And actually, if you look at the biggest runs that we did have on this drive, came straight up the middle. That might be a little part of weakness for him, for the Buckeyes defense. So here come the Buckeyes right back at us on their ensuing drive after a holding penalty. They have a 1st and 18. Varner drops it off to the left side. He's going to make the pass completion, picks up a gain of 5. Anthony Varner, the senior leader for the Buckeyes offense. He's going to be in a shotgun. He's got 3 wide set here, slot right position, has the snap in hand, clean pocket, fires it to the right side, and he hits his receiver in the foot. Looking for Quinn Barney right there. I don't know why Varner threw such a bad pass, but he does, and it's going to be incomplete. So 3rd and 13. Varner in the shotgun, 4 wide set. Blitz comes. Pocket stays clean. He fires it deep to the right side. He's got a man who gets past Jackson, and he's going to take that one into the end zone. Jackson got beat again on the deep play. And he's a good receiver. I don't know why that keeps happening to him. Or good defensive back. He's a pretty bad receiver. And actually, he's playing pretty poorly as of recent weeks. So here we come out in the 2nd quarter now at the start. Both teams still tied at 7. And, I mean, that is not how you want things to go if you are the Spartans. But on that play, we get them for a 6-yard loss. They try to drop off the dump pass. It goes nowhere. So it's 2nd and 16. They're back at their own 44-yard line. Varner in the shotgun has the snap in hand. Blitz comes, fires it deep to the right side. It's a jump ball, and that one's almost picked off. Almost picked off there. And that one could have been going the other way, but at least it is deflected, and they didn't get behind us. So that's going to make it 3rd and 16 now. From the shotgun once again. 3rd and 16. Drop off a screen pass. Left side. Gets past one tackler. And he's going to be brought down well short of the line to gain, and that would result in a punt. So here we come following the punt here. 9.5 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter. Baker has the snap in hand, rolls out to the right. He's going to have space in front of him. Baker takes off at the 30. He's going to be at the 20 and steps out of bounds right there at the 20-yard line. Smart play by Baker. Last season, turnovers and fumbles did come into play during this game, so it's good to see he's kind of made a switch from that point. So 1st and 10 Spartans. Baker in the shotgun has the snap, drops off a screen pass left side, and it's going to bounce off Dunham's back. I guess he just wasn't prepared for it to come that quickly. I don't know how you're not prepared for a screen pass on a damn screen pass, but he wasn't. So now it's 2nd and 10. 8:53 to go in the 2nd quarter. Baker in the shotgun. Looking over the defense, making changes, has the snap. It's going to be an option keeper up the middle, and not really a whole lot of place to go. It looked like the right read by Baker, but well played by the Buckeye defense to put a stop to us right there. Now 3rd and 7. Baker stays in the shotgun. Claps his hands, has the snap back. Blitz comes, fires it to the left side. Hits Meeks, who gets just past the line to gain. I mean, just past it. He dropped that one into him. Baker, 12 of 17 for only 70 yards. Buckeyes are not giving up anything over top like we are, but they are giving up just enough. So now it's 1st and goal. Here from about the 8-yard line. Handoff to Dunham. No, play action. Swings it out to Breeze on the right flat. Nowhere to go. He's going to be brought down at the 7. So basically gain about a yard on that one. So 2nd and goal. Baker staying in the shotgun. 3 wide set. Meeks in the slot left this time. Collier wide right by his lonesome. Has the snap at hand. It's going to be handoff. Dunham up the middle. Hole opens up, and Dunham gets brought down at about the 3. They closed it quickly, but the hole did open, and Dunham able to squeeze through there. Picks up a good about 4 or 5 yards on that play. And that's going to make it 3rd and goal from the 3 now. In the shotgun, 4 wide set. Meeks and Price in the slot positions, left and right respectively. Has the snap in hand. Blitz comes. Drops back, fires it over the middle, and how is that not intercepted? Oh, that is a better lucky than good kind of moment right there, and I will take it. Bryce Baker throws up a Hail Mary, and I don't know what he's doing. Just throwing into triple coverage because I guess why not? And that's going to bring on our field goal unit for about 21 yards away inside the right hash mark, and we squeeze it through. I think if we were on the hash mark, ain't no way we make that one. But just inside of it, we had just enough pull, and that's going to give us the lead right back at 10-7 here in the second quarter. Now, after forcing a punt, here we come right back out with our offense as we are under 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Baker with the 1st and 10 fires over the middle. He's going to hit Dunham, who has space, stiff arming his way forward. And Jamison Dunham, not only can he run, he can catch. Coming out of the backfield, makes a big-time play right there. And Bryce Baker picks up over 3,000 yards passing on the season. A pretty decent season for him with it being his first year as a starter. So that's going to be 1st and 10 Spartans as we are at the 18-yard line. It looks like we are probably going to have to snap the ball. From the pistol formation, 3 wide. Baker claps his hands. Has it. Hands off up the middle to Izzy, who lowers his shoulder, and Izzy's going to pick up 8 yards. He gets us down to the 11-yard line, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute timeout here as we are approaching the end of this first half. 10-7 is our lead. Our defense has done a pretty decent job so far in this game, except for allowing the big play over top. So 2nd and 2 coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Here we are in the shotgun, 4 wide. Handoff to Izzy up the middle. Hole opens up, makes a cut to the left side, and is going to be stopped short. He's going to be stood up by multiple Buckeye defenders, and they're going to bring him down at the 2. A good little shifty maneuver there by Izzy at the last second, allowed to get about an extra yard or 2 on that. So it's 1st and goal. Clock is moving. Baker's got the snap, quick throw to the right side to Izzy, and he's not able to get to the corner. The Buckeyes defense just swarms him, and Logan Hamerson makes first contact and brings him down to the turf. Now the Buckeyes will call a timeout. Minute 40 is remaining, so they're trying to figure if we score, they want to at least have some time when they get the ball back. So here we come out in a shotgun. Izzy's in the backfield, 2 tight ends on the right side of the line, Price and Breeze. Has the snap, hands off left side. Izzy lowers his shoulder, and he's going to be met by the linebacker, and he stood up at the 1. They're going to put him down about the half-yard line. I cannot believe they're going to do that. 3rd and goal. No, that's ridiculous. 3rd and goal from, just inside the 1-yard line. Here we come out in a heavy set formation. Izzy in the backfield. Baker under center. Looks over the defense, has a snap, hands off to Izzy, lowers his shoulder, he will not be denied. Touchdown Spartans. Oh my goodness. Oh baby, oh baby. As this time Izzy punches it in, and that's going to extend our lead now to 2 scores and make it a 17-7 ball game here right at around halftime. Now that was a hell of a play on that one. So here comes our defense now, with an opportunity to try to make something happen. Minute 35 remaining. The ensuing drive here by the Buckeyes. They fire that one to the left side, hit their receiver. He's brought down relatively quickly, picks up 5 yards. They are going no huddle. They have only 1 timeout remaining. About minute 20 remaining. Varner in the shotgun has it in his hands. Rush only 3, pocket holds, fires it to the left side. Almost. Ooh, that could have been bad. If we had just reacted a split second sooner, that would have been real bad. But instead, it's 3rd and 1. Now in 3rd and 1, has the snap. He's going to chunk it deep down the right side, and they got past Jackson again. You've got to be kidding me. They throw it and pass up Jackson. I don't know what he was waiting on. I know the quick snap got him, and it was a delayed jump, but Jesus Christ, that's pitiful. It's now 17-14 here at halftime. It never should be this close. We I think, have really dominated this thing. And actually, we were able to put up one more field goal. I forgot about that. We put up one field goal in the last minute. Nothing special. It was a 56-yarder, so thankfully it is 20-14. But it doesn't matter what we do if we keep allowing plays like that to happen. And Jackson, who's got speed, just was on the delayed jump there. I don't know what it is with him. I don't know why he can't cover. I just could not tell you. So it is what it is. Now we're going to advance on up here near the end of the third quarter. So a minute remaining. We've each added a field goal. It's 23-17 instead of 20-14. Buckeyes do have possession of the ball. 2nd and 13 after that failed run play. They're going to come out in a full house pistol formation. Varner looks over the defense, has the snap. Play action pressure comes. He's going to be strip sacked. That's picked up by one of the linemen, and we take his legs out from under him. That Bowman took his legs right out from under him. What a hell of a play by this defense to come up with the strip sack. Finally starting to get some pressure. That's what we needed to have happen. Right? We weren't seeing a whole lot of pressure coming. The first sack for Ebron on the afternoon. So 3rd and 19, and they will not get that snap off before the end of the third quarter. So this will take us to the fourth quarter, a 23-17 ball game. And, you know, our defense is playing up and down right now. If we can get pressure, I think we'll be fine. Ebron getting through for the sack is a big type of momentum shift for us. And I think that really opens things up, that we can try to put some pressure on them and force maybe an errant pass or force something bad to happen. So that is going to be the key for this remainder of this second half of this fourth quarter. Put pressure on the quarterback. So 3rd and 19. Varner looks over the defense, has the snap. Blitz comes, drops off screen pass to the right side. He's got blockers in front of him. Are you kidding me? Hit and pushed out. He is 1 yard shy at the 46, and they're going to go for it. Buckeyes, 4th and 1 in plus territory at the 46-yard line. Big time play by this defense. Hands off left guard. He's going to be hit by Jack Johnson. Gets free, and he's finally brought down. MJ makes contact. Ebron cleans up the mess. That was a big time play by this defense. MJ getting through on the run blitz, stuffing them, and then Ebron cleaning it up. And that's going to be turnover on down. So here we come right back at him. 1st and 10. Hand off to Izzy up the middle. Hole opens up. Gets right past one defender and brought down by 2 others. So real quickly, we flip the script. We're at the 39-yard line on the plus side. After that run, Baker staying in the shotgun. 3 receiver set. Price on the left side of the line. Sends a man in motion. Has the snap in hand. Clean pocket, fires over the middle, hits Blunt coming across the field, stiff arming his way forward, and he's going to be brought down at the 32. So a gain of about 7 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 2nd and quite manageable. That's just Blunt's 4th catch of the evening. So 2nd and 3. 13 minutes ago in this ballgame, 6-point lead by the Spartans. Hands off up the middle to Dunham, cuts it back to the right, and that was a hard-fought 2 yards. He didn't really get stood up. That was a hard-fought 2 yards. He's got 114 of them yards today, and they have been a fight to eat the whole dang way. So 3rd and 1. Dunham offset to Baker's left side. Has the snap. It's going to be an option. Keeper Baker nowhere to go, and he's going to be stopped short. 4th and 2. That leads to a potential 49-yard field goal opportunity. As we get this thing lined up, crowd is rocking, things are shaking, and it's going to go boot ball and right down the middle. This is now a 2-score ball game, 9-point lead. That is exactly what we needed from this drive. Once we got that 4th down stop, you put up points. Obviously, you prefer a touchdown, but I will take a 9-point lead. It's still 2 scores. So now here come the Buckeyes right back at us. 26-14. Varner scrambles off to the left side, takes off running, and slides down at about the 29-yard line. And they're on the move just like that. Just like that. But they're getting to the point where they're too close to hit a deep ball on us. So, I'll take a win for a win. First and 10. Handoff left guard there. Nowhere to really go for him. Herzog comes flying through to bring him down. Great play to close that one out, as that's going to make it 2nd and 9 and limit them only to a 1-yard gain. Varner this time, quick throw to the right side into the arms of the defender. Who is that? That was TJ Bond right there to make that stop. Hell of a play by Bond to not overplay his hand and stick with his responsibilities. So 3rd and 8. 8 minutes to go in this one. Varner in the shotgun, has the snap, blitz comes, pressure's getting there. He's hit as he throws, and it falls incomplete. What a play here by this defense. And that's going to lead to a field goal about 45 yards as they line this one up from the right hash mark. Snap, hold is good, boot is up, and that ball is going to be right down the damn middle. And we're back to a one-score ball game. All right, 26-20. They will not go away. We saw what happened last season. We need to find a way to put them down, put them out. All right, and we didn't do it on offense because we were forced to punt the ball. So take that for what it is. So here comes the Buckeyes offense, and Herzog comes in chasing them down from behind. He came through untouched on his run blitz, and just well played by him to make the solo tackle in the backfield. 2nd and 12. So 7 minutes to go in this ball game. Buckeyes with possession. Quick throw to the right side. They got a wide receiver, their running back screen set up. What a weird formation, but hey, it worked for them. I can't complain. Well, I can complain all damn day long. We just got to stop it. I just can't blame them for doing what worked. So 3rd and 3 from the 29. Play action there. Quick throw to the left side. He hits his running back, who's going to be breaking one tackle. Johnson and Dawes get it. He breaks 2 more. And finally, we chase him and bring him down. Jackson finally takes his legs out from under him. Rousseau just would not go down. And that's going to be 1st and 10 Buckeyes, 17 yards away now, well inside the red zone. Handoff Rousseau right side. He's hit and brought down by MJ. And that's going to be a 3-yard gain down to the 14. Rousseau, I mean, he's had a pretty good day for him, but we can't allow him. We got to make tackles. I mean, Jesus, that was pitiful earlier. And on 2nd and 7, the receiver will drop it. Coming out of the backfield, he drops the ball. Minor just could not hold on to it. So 3rd and 7, 5.5 minutes to go. 26-20 is the score. Varner claps his hands, sends Rousseau in motion. Quick snap, fires over the middle, and that one falls incomplete. And they would kick a field goal. So that one fell incomplete. Buckeyes get a field goal. We're talking a 3-point ball game here, as we are at our own 43. Handoff to Dunham. Tries to cut back to the left side. He gets stood up 7 yards down the field. That's going to make it 2nd and 3. So 3-score lead, 26-23. We are just at the halfway mark, 50-yard line. 3.5 minutes to go. Baker claps his hands, looks over the defense, has the snap. Hands off Dunham left side. Hole opens up over the middle. Makes a cut and a man miss. And he's going to be brought down by multiple Buckeye defenders, but all the way at the 31-yard line. Well played by Dunham on that run up the middle, and he helps cap himself with over 1,000 yards this season with one more game to go in the regular season. So a hell of a run by Dunham there. He's got 140 on the day, 18 carries. So a really good game he's having. So here we come out, 1st and 10, under 3 minutes, room at 2 minutes, 50 seconds. As it looks like Baker in this offense is going to try to get this clock to run down, and who can blame him? Claps his hands, has the snap, hands off Dunham up the middle. Hole opens up, cuts it out to the right side. Dunham's got space. Dunham, stiff arming, fights it into the end zone. Touchdown Spartans. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. And we just made this thing a 2-score lead with 2.5 minutes remaining, and that's what you need. We've talked about ways to shut a team down, to shut them out. That is how you do it. A big-time run right up the gut, something we've been pretty successful with for the most part today. And he just took that one and took it to the house. So it's 33-23. Here come the Buckeyes on their ensuing drive. Quick throw to the left side, hits their receiver, bounces off one tackler, and finally Jackson is able to bring him down. They're going to go no huddle right now, even though they do have 3 timeouts. And the 2-minute timeout is coming up. 2nd and 4. Varner, pressure, chase, scrambles out to the right side, chunks it up, looking for Jack. And it's going to be intercepted by Bond. Looked for his receiver deep down the left side, but nope, it was not Jackson over there. It was Bond. Agent 7 comes up with that one, 007, TJ Bond. Intercepts that one, and that's what we needed from our defense. To shift the guys around a little bit, that'd be a difference maker. And we would not relinquish the ball after that. We would hold on to it to the bitter end, and we will come into Columbus and take the win. That is a bounce back right there if I've ever seen one. That's what you want to have happen. You know, when you face something like a loss to a team like Michigan, to come through and really lock your spot into the Big Ten championship game with a win on the road against a nationwide powerhouse. That's a big-time move. And look at this. Commits are starting to come in. Antonio Dibbs out of Tennessee, 4-star edge rusher. He going ahead and he commits over to us. Then Vernon Dalton from Oak Park, Michigan. We were just talking about him before this game kicked off. He commits over. It's another 4-star we got. Tavara, Tennessee's closing in on. I mean, Tavares is from Blythewood, South Carolina, so I can't blame him. But, yeah, we hit all his check marks. I mean, you've got to be kidding me. You can come start for us next year, dude. Not at Tennessee, though. Let's be real. Kevin Sweat. Still just, I mean, we're in his top 5 at least. But, I mean, some of these guys, that's all we can do. We've already hit up the hard sell. Other guys like Henry Bethel, we're going to go ahead and hit the hard sell. We actually know his 3 check marks. That really doesn't always happen that much for me, at least. But since we know him, let's go ahead and use him and hit that hard sell up for the standard bearer. Slide into his DMs again. And our free fall has stopped with Amaya. We're in the top 3. I don't know if it's going to go anywhere, though. I really don't. I mean, I hope it does. But if a win over Ohio State doesn't do it for you, I don't think a win over Indiana, who we play next, is gonna pull that one off. A battle for the old Gold Spittoon, I don't think will impress Amaya enough. But Stitzer, Chambers, we're all in first place there. Prater, he's from Des Moines, Iowa. What does he care about going to Southern Cal for? USC. I just don't get that portion of it. But hey, we're in his top 5. Let's see what we can do. Let's go ahead and try to put on this hard sell. Like I said, generally, if you only have one check mark, go by whatever that check is plus his deal breaker. And if they're one and the same, pretty much just try to find spots that have the best grades on them, and you'll go with that hard sell. That's not too bad of a plan. It generally works out for the most part. Not always, but for the most part. Okay. Now, Jimmy Slayer, we have moved up to first in his interest since he peaked his top 5, which I'm glad to see if we can get or Sawyer. I said Slayer, it's Sawyer. If we can get someone like him, that'll be an impressive little pickup, especially with how late we added him into it. Looking at our recruiting, we do have the number 2 class as it stands right now. 1 5-star, 11 4-star. Look at Georgia. We had 11 4-stars, 1 5. They had 2 5 and 21 4-stars. That's impressive. The season ain't even over. They're about to use up all their 35 scholarships that they get. I mean, hey, it is what it is. So now our road trip to finish off the season, it will continue here, as Indiana is going to be battling for a bowl game. It's sitting there at 5-6. We have moved up into the number 3 team, 10-1, looking to finish this thing off positively. We did book our chance to go into the Big Ten championship game in the last one against Ohio State. So we just need to go in with some positive vibes about us. So 1st and 10 Hoosiers as they got the possession of the ball from the 19-yard line inside the red zone. They are on the move. 12.5 minutes to go. Play action, roll out left, stops, throws it to the left, hits his tight end, who's going to be brought down. David McComb, the quarterback for the Hoosiers, fired that one in there. Picks up just 5 yards, but that's all I think he was trying to do. He wasn't going for the gusto on that one, so I don't really blame him. So 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, running back out of the thing. Quarterback takes off up the middle, nowhere to go, and he's going to be wounded. Ebron comes up with a big stop, and man, he has been a playmaker for us in this back half of the season, right up the gut. Jamil Ebron, what a great play on that one. So now McCombs' replacement comes in at quarterback from the shotgun, has it in his hand. Fires over the middle, hits his receiver on a slant pattern with coverage draped all over him, and he's going to be brought down at the 7-yard line. DJ Bond was all over him, but he still made the catch. Give the kid kudos, I guess, on that one. 1st and goal. Hands off right side. Hole opens up, and nobody was there to stop him. And the Hoosiers march down the field on us in less than 4 minutes. And they put up their opening game touchdown. Hargrave. LaRon Hargrave. I mean, you know, we've been watching the pass, been trying to plan for that. Now we got to focus on the run. Looks like the Hoosiers are going to be using the run, especially in this rain. So here we come out of our opening possession. 1st and 10. Hit Breeze coming across the field to pick up 6. That gets us from the 43 to the 37 on the plus side. Baker now in the shotgun. 3 wide set. Meeks in the slot left to his left side next to Blunt. Has the snap. Hands off Dunham. Left side hole opens up a little bit, and it's closed relatively quickly. And Dunham is looking shaken up. He's going to actually have to come off the field now because he's not looking too well after taking on those defenders pretty much head up. Head on right there. He took them straight on, and I think he paid the price for it in the end. To say that's not funny, but it is. So, all right, 3rd and inches. Here we come out. 2 tight ends to the right side of the line. 2 receivers left. Has the snap. Blitz comes. Pocket collapses. Fires it to Collier on the right side. He makes the catch. Not the greatest throw in the world, but hell, Collier is able to hold on to it, wet football and all, while contact is made, and he's brought down at the 24-yard line with the 1st and 10. Here we come back out. 2 receivers set, 1 on each side. 2 tight ends. Has the snap. Drops back. Fires it coming across the field. Hits Breeze. And Breeze holds on to it. These guys are really, our tight ends especially, are doing everything they can to come through for Baker. And that's going to put us at 2nd and 3 from the shotgun. Dunham in the backfield. Meeks slot left. Has the snap. Hands off. Going to the left side. Hole opens up. Dunham fighting forward. And Dunham is going to be brought down at the 11, but he's going to have to come right back off. It looks like he came in a little bit too soon. Probably should have gotten himself slightly more healed up before coming into this one. So 1st and 10 from the 11. Baker in the shotgun. Has the snap in hand. Handoff Dunham Irwin left side. And Irwin's going to get brought down. Jamison Dunham back spasm. You're going to be kidding me. Back spasm. These are young bucks. They ought not to be having back problems, to say the least. So 2nd and 7 from the 8th. Trips to the left side. Baker's got the snap. Fires it over. Hits Meeks. Coming across. Lowers his shoulder. Thomas Meeks. Touchdown Spartans. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Meeks just powered that one in, and that's going to get this thing tied up here, as I'm glad to see that we did respond. And that's what you need to have happen. When a team comes out and punches you in the mouth, like Indiana did, you got to come out swinging. And, man, we took that thing for a drive down to the score. So, game is tied. We forced a punt. Here we come at the start of the 2nd quarter. Baker sends Blunt in motion, has the snap, hands off Irwin left side, and Irwin is brought down relatively quickly. Okay. Kadon Whitby for the Hoosiers is going to be the one to bring him down. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of trickeration on that play. It was going to be pretty well covered no matter what we did. So that makes it 2nd and 11. Baker's got it in his hands, fires over the middle, and that one's going to be intercepted. What the hell is Baker doing? Why would you throw that? I don't understand that one, Baker. I really don't. That's like his 2nd turnover in the game. There's an interception earlier on that you didn't see. And that's going to make it 1st and 10 Hoosiers from their 15-yard line on the plus side following the idiotic mistake. Swinging out to the right side, gets past one tackler, but not the other one. Oh, goodness gracious. Bodies are dropping all over the field on that play. Makes it 2nd and 8 from the shotgun, has the snap, delayed handoff up the middle, and Ebron is right there. Just pushed his blocker right back into the running back. So as soon as they handed it off on that draw, nowhere to go. 3rd and 11. Has the snap. Blitz comes. Drops off a screen pass up the middle. He's got space to go, and they fight forward. He's brought down at about the 3. But there is a flag on the play, and that looks like it is going to be holding. So obviously we will accept that penalty, because I'd be a fool not to say the least. On a 7-7 ball game, Hoosiers face a 3rd and 21 all the way from the 25-yard line, so not too terrible. Just the 3rd and 21 part sucks, I guarantee you, but hey, that is what it is. So here come the Hoosiers out in the shotgun. 3 wide set. Running back goes in motion, has the snap. No pressure. It finally comes from the right side, and he throws that one away. Ooh, they were looking for the big play, just didn't get it. Instead, they got a field goal. So the game is 10-7. Now, we've worked our way quickly into Hoosier territory as Baker takes off, cuts it back out to the right side. Baker at the 20, Baker at the 10. Baker's got the lead. Touchdown, Spartans. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. A response to that field goal right there. I think Sean Connery said it best in The Untouchables. They put one of yours in the hospital, you put one of theirs in the morgue. They kick a field goal, we score a touchdown. That's how you win them. And that's how you beat Capone. He also said that in that movie, too. So Bryce Baker powers that one into the end zone. Just option keeper all by himself. Pure speed, then just a great job following those blocks. That makes it 14-10. Now, after another quick punt, we hand that one off to Irwin. Kind of weasels his way through the line to get into some form of any space, really. And he does pick up enough for a first down. So it's 2nd and 27. Going to be in a shotgun, 3 wide set. Meeks is on the slot left next to Blunt. Has the snap in the pocket. Holds steady. Fires over and hits Collier, who makes a great catch down by his knees. Looks like we're not trying to let the rain deflect anything from our game plan here as Bryce Baker fires that one over the middle. I mean, just a pretty bad pass, to be honest. Collier made a fantastic catch to actually go down and snag that one. And that's going to make it 1st and goal. So 1st and goal from the 7. Baker in the shotgun. 3 receivers set. Looks over the defense. Has the snap in hand. They rush 5. Rolls out to the right. He's got space in front. Gets a block. And Baker takes it in. Touchdown, Spartans. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. What a block by Collier right there at that last second. That was impressive to see. I cannot believe he was able to make that block in actuality. Ooh, that was close to being a block in the back, to say the least. Very close on that one. But hey, you know what? It is what it is, and we got the touchdown. Now in a 21-10 ball game, you think we wouldn't scored enough. But here we come down to the final 2 minutes, and I want more points. Our offense needs more points. Can't be close. We got to dominate. 2nd and 4 after a good 6-yard run by Irwin right up the gut. And we're going to take this thing to the 2-minute timeout just because, one, let's just reset. No point in trying to snap one real quick if you don't have to. So we didn't. So better to just, let's huddle up. Let's make sure we know what's going on. And let's get the right play call in. So 2nd and 4. Baker claps his hands. Blunt goes in motion. Has the snap. It's going to be an RPO to Blunt on the right side. He's got a blocker out in front of him. Makes a cut to the outside. Breaks a tackle. And then is finally brought down right on the right hash marks at about the 23-yard line. A good catch and run right there on the swing pass. So 1st and 10. 4 wide set. Dubs on each side. Has the snap. Throws it over to the left side. Looking for Meeks and just sails it on him. Just sailed it on him completely. I don't know what he was doing there. So now we're left with a 2nd and 10. 1:42 remaining. Baker in the shotgun. Claps his hands, has the snap, hands it off Irwin left side, makes a cut up the middle. Hole opens up, fighting forward, and Irwin gets it down to the 7. The Hoosiers will call a timeout. I guess I can't be too shocked by that. They want the ball back as it's now 1st and goal. 1:37 remaining. Irwin doing a good job filling in for Dunham, who's been getting hurt off and on here recently. Irwin's got 60 yards on 8 carries. Just about 7.5 yards per carry. So a hellacious game for him so far. First and goal. 21-10 is the lead. Handoff Irwin. Lowered his shoulder into one defender. It took a second to bring him down, but my goodness. That was a rough hit. I kind of feel bad for the defender right there. Second and goal. Baker comes out in a 3-wide shotgun formation. Has the snap. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Irwin follows his blockers. It looked like he panicked a little bit. It looked like he wasn't expecting to have open space, and he tried to turn it up the middle, getting all fancy-footed, and he runs into his own blocker and doesn't score a touchdown. So here we come out in the hefty set formation. Under center, 1 yard away. As the snap, hands it off, and he's stuffed for about 3 yards. You've got to be kidding me. That would lead us to a field goal. That'll make it 24-10, which is what it would be at half. But good Lord, that final offensive play, that was embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. Frederick always comes up with 3 tackles and 2 deflections. A player on the defensive side of the first half. A defense that only allowed 10 points. That's kind of a rare thing with how we've been playing recently. We like to give up big plays, all right? Big plays. You want to try to nickel and dime us down the field, we will stop you. You want to chunk it 60 yards down the field, we won't know what to do with ourselves. That's kind of our defensive theory. It's just how we operate, and I'm okay with that at this point. I'm really not okay with that. It sucks in all reality. But, hey, we're working to fix it. Hopefully we found a solution. We just got to make sure it carries over into the second half. So speaking of that, let's jump into this second half. 24-10 lead, 10 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Baker's going to roll out to his right side. He's got space in front. Breeze tries to pick up 2 blocks at one time down the field. Unsuccessfully, though, and Baker's knocked out at the 33-yard line. But what a hell of a run by Baker. He's got 120 yards on 9 carries so far this evening. A battle for the Golden Spittoon. He is really fighting. Here we come, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Collier goes in motion right to left across the formation. Baker's got it in hand. It's going to be a play action. No, he takes off up the middle, and he slides down after a gain of 6 yards. Ooh, that was an interesting one. He probably had a few more yards in him, but we have been trying to slide with Baker recently because he started fumbling, which makes me nervous, and it affects his health and all that, taking hits. So just being it is what it is, we're going to start sliding it with him a little bit more. Now on second down, we hand that one off to Izzy. He picks up just enough for the first down. That's going to make it 1st and 10 Spartans at about the 22, just up beyond the 22-yard line. Baker from the shotgun, 3 receivers left, has the snap. Blitz comes. He drops it off to Izzy coming out of the backfield, lowers his shoulder into one defender, and finally gets hit from the other side. But my goodness, he put one defender on their butt. And all for nothing because that was a damn holding play on Heenan, our center. Oh, okay. All right. 1st and 20 now, thanks to the holding penalty. Baker looks over the defense, has the snap. It's going to be an option handoff right side. Izzy gets past one, but not any other tackler. He did get past the initial guy who came up to try to make contact. Right past him, but not anybody else. And that makes it 2nd and 15. Baker now has the snap in hand, fires it to the left side on the out pattern, and that one is going to be dropped. He's looking for Blunt on that one, and it just gets dropped. Too often does that happen. Too often. Now 3rd and 15. We're going to be 5 wide this time. 3rd and 15. Baker has the snap in hand. They rush only 4. Pocket holds, fires it deep to the middle, and that's going to be caught by Meeks. Back corner of the end zone. Touchdown Spartans. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I mean, the back line, not the back corner, but towards the left side. Back line of the end zone, and I mean as far back as you can freaking get. Look at this one. He tosses it up. Meeks wide open. I don't know what happened to the defenders. They just decided not to cover him. That would extend our lead out to 31-10. So here we come back after forcing a punt. Still in the third quarter. That's kind of one thing that's been coming up is this has been all third quarter bound right now. Score 31-10. We lead by 3 touchdowns. and we're going to try to put up some more on them. 3rd and 7 from our own 25. Baker claps his hands, has the snap back in the pocket, stands strong, fires it deep down the left side, finds Blunt deep left, and he's going to be dragged down from behind at the 24-yard line, but what a pitch and catch. Baker to Blunt, the double B's, B and B, as he fired that one up, and I mean, he was trying to give Blunt enough time to get open, and I'm thankful that he did, because he dropped that one in there, and what a play by this duo to really kind of try to seal the deal for us as we get later into this game. So from the 24-yard line, just over 4 minutes remaining here in this one. It leads us with a 1st and 10. Baker has it, play action, drops back, fires that one up, hits Blunt coming across the field, and Blunt's going to get dragged down at about the 3-yard line. Hell of a play by Blunt to come all the way across the field. Never gave up on that route, and just a fantastic job there by Baker to be able to drop that one in. So 1st and goal, a put away, nail in the coffin kind of score if we can get it. Baker claps his hands, has the snap back, hands it off to Izzy up the middle, and just a hell of a play made by the defense. Right past our lineman and into the backfield to bring down Izzy. So after that one, here we come. 2nd and goal now. From about the 3.5-yard line. 4 yards away, I guess, is what they're going to round it up to. Baker in the shotgun. Has the snap, hands off left side. Looking for Izzy to punch it in, and he's stood up by multiple Hoosier defenders. Izzy unable to get that last touchdown right there. He gets stopped short at the 1, so that's going to make it 3rd and goal. Izzy still in the backfield for us, but we're coming in hefty. Heavy set goal line formation. Baker under center. Tosses it out to the right. Izzy's got the edge. He's got the corner, and he's got the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. You're talking about a nail in a coffin. That's going to make this thing a 4-score game. I know we're still in the 3rd quarter, but our defense has been playing lights out, and I will trust them to be able to hold this kind of lead after this kind of performance that we are having on the offensive side. And really, they've only put up 10 points so far. A great job all around by this team. And that is all we would need, ladies and gentlemen. That's all we would need to snag that golden spittoon, and we're all going to start hawking loogies into it. We're all going to start put in some dips in the locker room so we can use the spittoon. That's how dedicated we are to the cause, as we will take the victory here on the road. And that'll set us up for the Big Ten championship, right? Well, like we already said, we were going to be in the Big Ten after we finished off that last game against the Hoosiers. Now we got to take on the #1 Oregon Ducks, because I guess they beat USC. So fun times there. And that's what we are going to be having in the next episode, right? Is our game against the Ducks, Big Ten championship game, our first time in the conference title here with the Spartans in this conference championship game at Lucas Oil Field. And that's going to be a good one. Now, I do want to remind y'all to hit the subscribe button if you have not hit it already. Definitely give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the episode. You enjoy seeing where we're taking the Spartans and everything we're doing with the team. And hit the bell icon to be notified of all the uploads that we do here at Champ & Sons, as we got a lot of stuff happening with the channel. So stay tuned for all of that. But we will have conference championship games, set the playoff brackets in the next episode, everybody. I will see y'all in that one. So, as always, stay safe, and, well, y'all know how it goes from here, right? Later, y'all.